Thank you for joining us once again. It's Wednesday, September 22nd, and I'm Isra Hussein. In the headlines, FSA received some great news. A closer look onto how students feel about in-person versus virtual school, an update on AP retests, and FSA has 4 National Merit Scholarship semi-finalists this year. But first, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There is some great news for FSA. Fulton Science Academy now ranks as the 3rd best among all K-12 schools in Georgia. This is a great improvement from the 5th place ranking last year. In response, Principal Shanner said, "Congratulations and thank you to all students, faculty, and parents for making this possible. You are what makes FSA the truly exceptional school and community it is." Yes, this is great news for our school community. FSA also attained high rankings in other categories, such as 3rd place for the best private high school in Georgia and 3rd place for the best private high school in STEM in Georgia. It has been a different 2 years for students at Fulton Science Academy. This year, everyone is back in person, and there are new aspects of student life to adjust to. Amir Islam interviewed a few students to see their stance on in-person versus virtual school. Here's what they have to say.
Throughout the past 2 years, students have needed to adapt to many changes regarding how they learn and the relationships they have made with their peers and teachers. FSA students of all grades have attended school virtually the week following Labor Day, after students and teachers had been traveling in hopes of diminishing the threat posed by COVID-19. This gave students a feeling of déjà vu, which sparked the question of whether students prefer online or in-person school. High school sophomore Arzu Viryani firmly believes that in-person school is the right choice for her.
I definitely prefer in-person school. Why? I just think that going in person and kind of being forced to follow that schedule gives you more of a rigid time to do things. I feel like I get distracted really easily at home.
While she does not have to worry about commute time, and her teachers are more lenient while virtual, she overall benefits from in-person school. Austin Gardner, a junior, shares similar beliefs and opinions.
I prefer in-person because I personally felt like it was easier for the students to understand the teachers. In person, where you could actually tell them and raise your hand would be better.
Which is better for socializing with others?
Definitely in person.
While both of these students' grades were higher during virtual school, the environment fostered by face-to-face school allowed them to be a more well-rounded and happy individual. Unlike Arzu, Austin found he was able to spend more time with loved ones and be more active while online. Ultimately, students prefer in-person school as it offers an overall better experience in which they are able to socialize with their peers and teachers.
We all remember hearing the awful news about AP retesting. Khalil Lindo took a deep dive into this testing scandal. Here are his findings.
This summer, students who took their AP exams last semester were left with grueling and cruel information in the month of July, as many students received a code 7 on their AP exam scores indicating that the results have been lost, meaning that they would need to retake their exams.
Well, I feel like this is a great tragedy for our students. When I learned the news this summer, I was brokenhearted, and I even shed tears over the fact that our students who had worked so hard and spent all of their time and energies preparing for these tests, then taking the test and feeling incredibly relieved that they had jumped through all of those hoops, that there was no glory at the end. There was no moment that they got those test results.
Honestly, I was scared because last year was my freshman year and I took AP Computer Science Principles, and then I took the exam in late May, I think. And, after I took the exam, I didn't really have to worry about studying and tests. I now had to worry about my summer assignments for my classes next year, especially my AP classes. So when I heard that I would have to retake the exam in only a few months, I got the same feeling that you get when you come back from a long break and you have no idea what the teacher is talking about.
Disheartening for everybody. I I wish this could have been handled better by College Board.
On the topic of College Board, Miss Rogers and Miss Binion has a little insight on what happened to the results and a little details on the struggles they went to get information from College Board.
That was very difficult for us, and it still continues to be difficult for us as we try to get ourselves into the retake, making sure all the retakes are in order and establishing dates for those. First, let's just think a little bit about College Board. They are a monolithic institution, and they have a whole lot of authority over our students' outcomes on the AP test and other things in their college careers. They have a whole lot of power, so they have a whole lot of responsibility to us, and we would expect to have clear, open communication with College Board.
With the packaging that College Board provides, by the way, they provide the boxes, all the tracking numbers, they pay for the shipping. That's part of it. So it was shipped May 18th and arrived in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at 5:08 p.m. on May 19th. At 10:48 p.m. on May 19th, UPS said merchandise is missing. UPS will notify the sender with additional details.
However, despite the tragedies, FIO and Ms. Rogers have one last word for FSA students retaking their exams.
The only advice that I would give is to just kind of refresh your knowledge on those subjects and those courses that you took.
This moment doesn't define you, no matter the outcome on those exams. As I've always said to all of you, taking the AP exam and doing well on it is the cherry on top of an ice cream sundae. Your experience in your AP learning is your ice cream sundae. And I love ice cream. I don't know about you, but I like it a whole lot more than those cherries.
For Mustang News, I'm Khalil Lindo.
FSA has 4 National Merit Scholarship semi-finalists. Seniors Shivam J., Ashi J., Richard Y., and Ethan M. are currently working towards becoming finalists in the program. The National Merit Scholarship semi-finalists are among the highest scoring entrants on the PSAT from the state of Georgia. To be considered finalists, semi-finalists must meet academic requirements and other standards. Once again, this is great news for FSA. It's time to get those sweaters out. According to the Weather Channel, there will be a high of only 61 degrees and a low of 31 degrees. On Thursday, there will be a high of 59 degrees and a low of 31 degrees. It is time for the quote of the day. Michael Jordan, an American icon and professional basketball player, says this about perseverance. You must expect great things for yourself before you can do them. It's time for the joke of the day. What animal is always at a baseball game? You don't know? A bat. It's time for the fun FYI. September 22nd is recognized as Rose Day all around the world. Rose Day was established for the welfare of cancer patients. Before we go, it is our duty at Mustang News to help keep you safe. We do this by reminding you to always wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Don't forget to wear your mask properly and keep a distance of at least 3 feet while walking up and down the stairs, inside the building, or anywhere when you're on campus. Before you leave home, check your temperature and complete your daily wellness check on School Pass. If you're feeling sick, stay home. If in doubt about any symptom or procedure, check COVID updates on FSA protocol. And please review the website. Remember, the first person you need to get in touch with if you're experiencing symptoms, if you were exposed to someone who tested positive, or if you yourself received a positive test, is Nurse Pugliese. Stay safe and healthy, Mustangs, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Isra Hussein, reminding you to be #stronger together.